Welcome back to Terphouse Weekly. Today is Monday, March 4th, and I'm your host, James Lynch. And we had a huge weekend this past Saturday at UFC 235. We had 3 fighters competing on that card, and we got to talk about Diego Sanchez. What a win that was over Mickey Gall. He gets that second round TKO finish. That's back-to-back wins for the first time since 2011, March of 2011, actually, for Diego, which is great to see. And that was actually his first stoppage victory since June of 2008. So congratulations to Diego. He talks about anti-aging. I'm starting to believe it because this guy is looking great in his last 2 performances. And we got to give a big shout out to Cody Stamann, who got a really impressive decision over Alejandro Perez. Stamann now 18-2 overall and should get another top opponent next. Stamann really racking up those wins in the UFC's bantamweight division. And we also had UFC veteran in Russell Doan compete on the regional scene at Destiny MMA, and he picked up a decision win over Diego Silva. So great to see Russell back in the win column and hopefully continue his winning ways, as he's a guy I'm sure we'd love to see back in the UFC. Now, unfortunately, Charles Byrd came up short at UFC 235 against a really tough middleweight prospect in Edmund Shabazian, but we know Byrd is going to be back stronger than ever. And this weekend, we just have one fighter competing on the UFC Wichita card, and that is Jeff Hughes, the former LFA heavyweight champion. Now, Hughes was supposed to be fighting Daniel Spitz. Spitz is out with an injury, so in comes Mo Greene, who you'll remember was on season 28 of The Ultimate Fighter, and this is actually a rematch. Kind of a weird fight, to be honest. Hughes defeated Mo Greene last year at LFA 38. He beat him by unanimous decision back in April, and so now they're doing the rematch. Green's had a couple fights since, competing on The Ultimate Fighter and winning his UFC debut, and Hughes is actually going to be making his UFC debut. Hope you can follow all that, but yeah, it should be an interesting rematch here in the heavyweight division for Jeff Hughes, teammate of Stipe Miocic's. And as always, check out the terphouse.com for all your CBD oil needs. You can also get some cool swag like this sweater I've got on here, which turns into a bag. You got to look that up. It's really cool. And also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the Terphouse, and be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Terphouse. I am James Lynch, and I will see you next week.